question. How do you stay pure in your relationship when you are tempted not to? Hey, girl, pal. First thing we did was my husband and I, we laid some ground rules and some boundaries. What are some things we absolutely knew that we should not be doing together? Because let's face it, yes, we are grown but adults, but at the same time, the flesh is weak. A few of the ground rules were, we set curfews and we did not go into each other's bedroom. Thing number two that we did was we were very mindful of what we watched and what we listened to and what we read and what we just kind of brought into our mental state. You can listen to some pillow talk at 10 o'clock at night and all of a sudden you're looking at him a little different. You know what I mean? Another thing that we did, which was really, really, really humbling, and a lot of you guys are going to be out there like, is this really necessary? Yes, it is. Thing number three is you're going to want to get accountability partners. Somebody who is going to willingly ask you whenever they choose to, are you engaging in any sexual activity? Are you tempted? Have you done anything? Have you gone to first base? Have you gone to second base? Have you gone to third base? What are you doing? Thing number four is anytime we were like starting to get in a heated situation, something were to trigger us to be like, I am tempted to go there, we would immediately just like break. We'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go here, you're gonna go there. Okay, I think it's time we call it a night. There is nothing wrong with doing an about face and completely leaving that situation if you know that that situation is gonna get you in trouble. Girl, please do yourself a favor and just flee the scene. This is an extra bonus step that I didn't include, but I felt like as I was doing this video, this is number one. You should have a prayer that you guys say where you are inviting God to every single encounter that you both have. And you're basically asking God, like, God, keep us pure, purify our minds, purify our hearts. Don't let us fall into temptation. Give us the way out. Make the way out very clear for us to see so that we can go ahead and flee that situation, and just help us have a wonderful time together and help us knit our hearts together if it is your will, so that we can continue to grow closer to you and each other as a result. Like, that is a perfect prayer for you to have. You got God in the mix now because you invited him in there. You start to think twice about how you feel and what you think and what you want to do and what you plan to do, because now you know that you intentionally, on purpose, have God in that date scenario. There is a ton of other stuff that we did in our 1 year of dating and our 1 year of engagement. So if you are very interested in wanting to learn more about what Kyle and I did to stay pure and to wait until we kiss till our wedding day, then be sure to let me know below in the comments and I will make some more videos. I think what people lose sight of is that they are so focused on the thing that they can't have that they like it just zones in, you know what I mean? And wow, it sounds a whole lot like Eve and that forbidden fruit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you could have everything else in the Garden of Eden. Like, same thing is said with your relationship. Like, you could have the conversation, you could have the emotional part, you could have the spiritual part, you could have the mental part. Like, you could get to know this dude on a whole nother level that you would have never understood this dude to begin with, because you were so clouded and fixated on the physical part. But because that physical part is gone and forbidden, if you will, now you can focus on everything else. But because you're so stuck on the forbidden fruits, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you're just letting your temptations run your entire relationship, which is not the way to go. So what you want to do is focus less on the forbidden fruit, focus on the Garden of Eden, right? Focus less on being impure, focus more on the relationship as a whole. Staying pure in a relationship and honoring God every step of the way is no joke. It can be very, very hard because the enemy is trying to destroy whatever you're trying to build for the kingdom of God, especially if you haven't always been pure in your past. So if you're wondering whether or not your impure past is going to affect your future, then I think this video right here is going to be the perfect thing for you to watch next. And I will see you in the next video.